Hey folks, it's Jim, it's Julie, it's episode 232 of Geeking Out, and it's also Valentine's Day. So, in a way to show my affection for Julie, taking over the place of Leela in her time of need, you've wormed your way into my heart.
Aww. That's pretty great. I'm gonna put this closer so they can see.
Yeah.
That I've wormed my way in.
Yes. Not many can.
Well, Jim, I think that in honor of the holiday, that if you close your eyes, I will give you a kiss.
Ooh, I've always wanted one, because every time I tried to get one from Leela, she kept kicking me in the balls!
Well, this time,
I'm ready.
It's for reals. You ready?
Yep.
There you go.
What? You little... I'm trying to lose weight! Come on!
It's a kiss. Kisses are calorie-free.
Not this kind of kiss! Alright, so... Anyway, happy Valentine's Day to all the happy couples, and even the single guys like me out there.
To all those with friends and family.
Yeah.
It's not just about the people that you get to, share your heart with.
Yep.
In a more physical sense. It's about all of the people that you get to, maybe not literally, but the broad spectrum, the friends and family that you get to share your heart with.
Just tell your friends, family that you love them, and show love, give a nice hug,
Yay,
all that kind of stuff, because it's all good.
And everybody loves love.
And quite frankly, the world needs more love. But right now, what the world needs is more comic book reviews, and we're going to start off with X-Men.
Uncanny X-Men. And in this, the Uncanny X-Men, led by Scott Summers, also known as Cyclops.
I have a joke for Scott Summers.
Do you?
Valentine's Day, yes.
Oh, okay. Interruption for
All right.
Valentine's Day, Scott Summers.
All right. So, Scott Summers going up to give a nice gift to Jean. Roses are red. Violets are red. Everything is red!
Things are less red for Scott now.
Oh, I guess.
I'm back. In this one, the Uncanny X-Men, including Emma Frost, Magneto, Tempest, an X-Men that we met in All New X-Men. She was the one who could alter time and space. Magic and a young boy yet to choose his mutant name are going around the world collecting...
Billy Bob the Mutant Skunk.
Maybe. Maybe. They're going around the world collecting all of the new mutants. But something's wrong.
For a road trip.
Something like that. Maybe a road trip, maybe a revolution. I don't know. I'm not sure exactly where they're going with it. I'm leaning more towards revolution, though.
Oh, probably.
Something's wrong, though, in the balance. Because Magneto has next to no powers.
And he looks strangely like Bruce Willis.
That's
weird.
Because he dies hard, maybe? I got nothing, guys.
That's terrible.
Yeah, I was reaching.
Yeah.
Anyways, what's wrong is that Magneto has almost no powers, but people like Tempest, who she's been a mutant for 4 days, already has control over time and space.
She's Doctor Who?
Less cool than Doctor Who.
She's not wearing a bow tie?
No.
Or wearing a fez?
She's unfortunately very much missing a bow tie.
And a fez?
So,
Boo.
now it's up to Director Hill, S.H.I.E.L.D., and an unexpected ally to reveal to the world who Cyclops really is deep down on the inside.
A murdering bastard.
This was a good book. I like where they're going with it. I'm a little bit upset, though, because they reference a lot of things and don't give us reference materials. They don't ever come in with the little asterisks and the word bubble to tell you what issue you would have seen this in. But they reference all kinds of things that happened in Avengers vs. X-Men, that happened in All New X-Men, things like that. And I think it's because Bendis has been working on all of these books, and he forgets that not everybody reads all of them.
That's Bendis for you, though.
Bendis, give us more! Help new readers to understand your work, because it's good.
Heck,
and
overall-
I want to know more.
Overall, Marvel, help us with the new readers, because
Please.
they're just going to drop the book if they don't know what's going on.
Exactly. You're
All
going
right.
to lose interest.
Next up, we have the new Ghostbusters, #1. And this one, the Ghostbusters are gone, spirited away by dastardly demons from another dimension.
Now who are they going to call?
The new Ghostbusters!
Oh, well.
So now, a new team of spectral enforcers must join together and don the proton packs in the city that never sleeps. Alright, so I like this one. This was a lot of fun. If you're a fan of the Ghostbusters, and you've been reading the series so far, you know what's going on, and you know what happened to the Ghostbusters, and there's a really nice catch-up section for any new readers at the beginning, so
Huzzah!
good on IDW for that. I love that they're bringing in characters like Kaylee from Extreme Ghostbusters and stuff like that, and it's a lot of fun. This is a really beautiful looking book. The cartoonish art really works well here, and
It feels like you're watching a cartoon, and I love
it really
that.
does. And you know who each character is supposed to be, and it just really works well. So if you're a Ghostbusters fan, or heck, if you're a real Ghostbusters fan, check this one out, because it's a lot of fun.
You know what else is a lot of fun?
Not Adventure Time.
Adventure Time Fiona and Cake is a lot of fun. So in this, if you are familiar at all with Adventure Time,
Which is a pretty fun show.
You know exactly what you're getting into. Fiona and her cat Cake, her magical shape-shifting cat Cake. It's the same origin, the same story basically as Finn and Jake, but with Fiona and Cake.
With more cat and girl.
And I'm not gonna lie, I really prefer reading Fiona and Cake to Finn and Jake. the feminine aspect and the full straight-out cast gender bend is great. They have flipped everybody from if they were male, they're female now. It is so much fun, and it keeps the true heart of Adventure Time and what's going on. So, if you like Adventure Time, pick this one up. If you aren't familiar with Adventure Time, pick this one up because it's great for all ages. So, give it a chance. It's good, it's cute, it's funny, it's mathematical.
It's Adventure Time.
Exactly.
Alright, next up we have Mylo Xyloto, #1. And this one is based off the, I guess you could say, rock opera by the band Coldplay. And in this...
Isn't there a person who's affiliated with Coldplay who's also working on this comic?
Yes.
Okay.
It's also written by a writer-director of films and stuff. So, basically the story is, on the world of Silencia, a supremacist government led by Major Minus controls the population through media and propaganda. Mylo is a silencer, basically part of the Major's army, and is tasked with hunting down sparkers. People who harness light and energy and use it to bring color to the world. And Mylo is hot on the heels of the Major's most wanted sparker, Fly. Alright, so basically this is going to just blow your mind. I read it twice last night. The first read-through I was not impressed overall. I love the art, mind you. It's a very Mobius style, early Mobius style to it, and it really works well for the story. But when you listen to this, read this and listen to the Mylo Xyloto CD, wow.
Really?
Wow. It just brings this entire story to life.
That's
and
cool.
it is absolutely wonderful. So...
Now, give us some context here. How
Okay.
often do you read a book twice in the same night for review?
Not very often, but I thought because it's based off of this CD that I should probably listen to it because it's telling the story of these characters through the songs.
Okay.
Which is also a rare thing for most bands to do. It's not very often that... I mean, there's The Wall, Pink Floyd, there's Interstellar 555.
Anything by Panic at the Disco
I don't know. But
tells a cohesive story through the entire album.
But either way, really great story, and when you listen to the music, you're just brought into the world that much more. And I could actually see this being told through music in animation as well, because it would work beautifully with that. So if you are a fan of Coldplay, or a fan of just Mobius-style comics, I would highly recommend this one. I actually really enjoyed it, and do yourself a favor, listen to the Coldplay music along with this comic, because it just works beautifully well.
Or do yourself a favor and read the comic, listen to the album, and then read the comic again, so that you get to truly enjoy it. There we go. Next up for me is my surprise pick of the week, Secret Avengers #1 from Marvel Now. And it really is, I really enjoyed this book, and I did not anticipate enjoying it at all. So in this one, S.H.I.E.L.D., with their forthright and clear-cut mission paths, needs a new team.
Destroy the world.
To
kill mankind. That's villains. Sorry.
That's the other side of the spectrum. But S.H.I.E.L.D.'s putting together a team of secret super operatives. And they have asked Hawkeye and Black Widow to join them.
We'll call them the Avengers. Oh, wait. Someone already has that name.
I know, then we'll throw in secret in front, and that makes it a new name.
Yes.
Anyways, so in this...
It's not such a secret when you put the word secret in front of it.
We'll let them keep thinking that. It's not their fault that they're silly. So, Hawkeye and Black Widow have been asked to join the Secret Avengers. And I say asked extraordinarily liberally. As in, when they met with Phil Coulson, he pitched the idea, they said no, and he said, "Neener, neener, neener, we injected you with nanobots." Maybe not.
I hate it when people inject me with nanobots.
Maybe not quite in those exact words, but that's essentially what it boils down to. They've now been injected with nanobots that can control their memories. It's really good. I like where it's going. I don't want to give away too much because there's a really great last page twist, and I fear that if I tell you more about it than that I will end up ruining it. So, go pick it up, give it a chance, because these are two Avengers that I don't think see enough, and that I don't know nearly enough about.
More Hawkeye is always a good thing.
More Black Widow's not a bad thing either.
No, true.
Alright guys, so Secret Avengers #1, give it a chance.
Alright, next up we have The Walking Dead, The Governor Special, which isn't new at all.
Oh no?
No, it just reprints the Walking Dead #27 and the Governor origin story from the Comic Book Legal Defense Fund Liberty Annual 2012. There's nothing new in this book. So, unless you don't have either of those, there's no point to buying this book. There's really...
Unless you're a completionist and need to have the cover.
Yeah, and really, honestly, there's nothing new here, so unless you're, like, a huge Governor fan, and I don't know why anyone would be when this guy is a remorseless killing machine.
They like the bad guy.
Yeah, well, Kirkman is very good with writing terrible, terrible bad guys. So, that are not very humanizing at all. But anyway, I digress. This was okay. But as I said, there's nothing new here, so unless you're a diehard fan and just have to have everything, then sure, go out and get it. But if you're a fan of Walking Dead and you already have it, there's no point. So honestly, I can't highly recommend it, but for anyone who's a Walking Dead fan, I guess you can go out and grab it. I just won't recommend it.
Alrighty. Well, my non-pick of the week this week was from DC's New 52
Terrible.
Wave 4 titles.
I think so, yep.
Katana #1. And
it's pretty terrible.
In this, Katana is on a vendetta mission to kill and completely cleanse the world of the Swords clans. Because they have killed her husband, and her husband's soul is now embodied in the Soul Taker, the sword that you see here in the bottom, and which is also her katana. So she's training and she's doing all kinds of things so that she
Does the sword talk to her?
I don't think it does yet, but I won't be surprised if it does in the next 6 issues.
That would be hilarious.
I think that it will, but it hasn't yet. So, she's training and taking on ninjas, and I really had a hard time with this book.
Hey, Katana, can you please clean me? I hate getting blood all over me.
I don't think that the Soul Taker would be that much of a pansy. Anyways,
I'm going to rust. Clean me, please.
I can't really recommend this book.
The art is just ugly.
The story is there. It could be really neat. I like vengeance missions. I like strong females. I like a lot of aspects to this book. But the people, the way that he draws people is just so... It's just... I can't recommend the art.
No, it's ugly.
I really can't at all.
It really is ugly.
If you can look past what's happening in the forefront and look to the backgrounds are beautiful, they're crisp and clean and lovely. Whereas the foregrounds just feel...
ugly.
Rushed and ugly.
Yep.
And I hate saying it about any book, but I don't recommend this. I am excited to see Katana in Justice League of America next week. And maybe I'll like her more from there, and it'll give me more desire to read this book. But the art just really is not appealing at all.
Alright. And last up this week, we have a book from last week, Snapshot No. 1. And in this one, Jack Dobson finds a lost cell phone and is horrified to discover it's full of snapshots of a murder victim. Now, Jack is being hunted by a vengeful hitman.
Oh dear.
Jack also works in a comic book shop. Which, yeah.
Note to self, don't pick up stray cell phones off the street.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Does he actually, for realsies, work in a...
Yeah.
Okay.
So, that's something that we can enjoy, because we both work in a comic book shop.
Huzzah!
Yay! And then his best friend is horribly killed by the... yeah, so... alright, so this is an interesting plot. I will say that. Mm-hmm. It's got a very intriguing ending as well, that I was not expecting.
Is it part of a mini-series?
It's a mini-series, yeah. And the art's really nice and crisp and clean here. It's black and white, but it does work here really well. Like I said, it's very crisp and clean, and it does work very well here. So I recommend it. I just don't highly recommend it. Especially for anyone who works in a comic book shop and is terrified that we might be horribly killed somehow.
I'm not reading it. It feels too much like I'm inviting trouble.
Yes.
And I am
look,
not
a cell phone.
I'm not with the comics. I do not love trouble.
No. And that book was bad enough on its own. Anyway, I recommend it. I just don't highly recommend it. It's, like I said, got crisp, clean art, and it looks really nice. There's some really interesting twists and turns in the story, but I'm kind of wondering where it's going to go from here, and sometimes the art just does not work either. So it's crisp and clean, it's just not 100% the best it could be.
It's just not Katana.
Well, it's not as bad as Katana, let's just say that. But I recommend it, just not highly. Alright. So that brings us to the close of another exciting episode. Me and Julie are going to go and feast on chocolate and get fat. Well, fatter. But anyway, especially me, because I'm much bigger.
Anyway, guys, I really hope that you're enjoying Valentine's Day.
Enjoy Valentine's Day.
And I hope that you enjoy my third favorite day of the year tomorrow. Cheap Chocolate Day.
Ooh, Cheap Chocolate Day.
To all of you out there with a significant other or with people that you care about, don't forget to tell people that they're awesome and that you love them today.
Yep. And even if you're alone like I am, just tell someone that you like them.
You're awesome, and I love you today.
I hate you so much. All right, so join us again next week for another exciting episode. We'll see you later.